Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Oh, there it goes. It just loaded the game up. So there's actually a free patch for the game the other day for the Concepts DLC, which I don't have the DLC yet, but anyway, free patch, and I'm really surprised that the game works. Also, it loads a lot quicker to the main menu, so I don't know what they did there, but they made it work better, so that's good. Yeah, the game seems to work. I also found, because I did a little call out last time about where those roads might have been, and you can see I no longer have the modded 2-lane and 2-way highway roads in here. Also, I got rid of the 4-lane highway because the base game, well, not the base game, because mass transit comes with those now. Oh, actually, these might be in base game. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, the game comes with those. So I got rid of the 4-lane ones as well. So the only modded ones we have in here now, in highways anyway, are the 5 and 6-lane highways. And the rest are all just in the game. In case you're wondering, a few people suggested maybe on the island, but no, they were actually... There was one little section there of that 2-lane road. And then the other bit... Actually, no, then there was this roundabout here as well was the modded one. And then I think the last bit was hiding... It was hiding somewhere. I can't remember where it was. It was a sneaky little one though. It was under. Might have been under an interchange over here. So it was somewhere. It was like this tiniest little section you ever seen. But now we're having a few problems because I noticed at the moment this is fine, but this did build up a little bit earlier. I noticed, and this is horrendous. Well, okay, they can't even get in the highway. What the hell is happening here? Oh, good look. Wait, what? Why are they going so slow? Wait, is the whole game running? No, the whole game's not running slow. It's just this whole... Why is this road... What does it set as? Did I set it as something by accident? Hang on. No, it's set as that. Well, let me just do that real quick. Maybe 130 will... It's annoying that I can't see the road when I do that. See, now... Okay, they've slowed down too. Maybe if I just change it. I don't know. Maybe... Because that... Oh, okay. I don't know. That doesn't seem to be working anymore, which is interesting. So you know what? Let's just change it to 130. A few people pointing out that that's like the symbol for maximum speed limit or something in whatever Europe or whatever. But within the game, it is supposed to be like go as fast as you, well, as fast as the game allows. But I don't know what. Like it was working fine until. What are you merging there for? Oh, well, whatever. We won't be able to see it most of the time. All right, let me up the because he's clearly not working how I wanted it to. So let me just fix that. Yeah, look at that. That should hopefully clear out, but we do need to fix that roundabout because... Oh, good lord. Look at this. See right there? There you go. A little bit faster, guys. Come on. Those are the rails. The rails are fine. And, yep, down to a crawl. There we go. A little bit... This was... I swear, this was not like this before, and you saw it. I don't know why it's now all of a sudden gone really slow. That's new to me. Make sure the rest are good. I don't think there's anywhere else that does... Oh my god. This backs up all the way out here. But that's because it was going super slow, which... Wait, what? Oh my god. I think something might have broken there. Maybe there was a 4-lane road there that is no longer there, which is fine. But I thought I removed them all. Okay, well, okay. We've got a few things to fix. Yeah, this whole road is slowed down as well, which, again, it was not like this before. I can guarantee that. This, oh my god. It might even be an idea to clear all traffic, although this is probably despawn if it's a problem. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was not like that before. Okay, that's all fine. Alright, let's rebuild this bit. That must have been 4 lanes, I guess, at some point, and then maybe it... No, there was always a 5-lane there, though, because it was 3, and maybe here was 4 lanes. I don't know. You know what? It's weird. Let's just fix it. God damn. What is happening? Okay, so we want to go to wherever... Where's this... Give me the... Why are you not giving me a guide for the one road that I actually need a guide for? Well, I guess the game did just update, so I'm going to blame it on that. So I want to go about there and probably like that. Yeah, okay, that looks good to me. Let me open this up, make sure it's straight slope, and make sure it's elevated all the way along. Okay, that's better. Beautiful. All right, so that's connected there. Then we just reconnect these guys. And then we should be good to go. We'll go normal on the... You know what? Actually, most of this can probably be on the ground. I don't know why I elevated all of that. I don't think we have sound, but... Oh, actually, that is all elevated there. All of that is. Oh, well. Never mind. All right, we'll keep it elevated. Okay, this is going to go... Probably just straight on in. Just... No bending. Just like that. You know what? It should be like that. No, you know what? Okay, let's bend it. Whatever. Right there. Good. And then this single lane is going to go here to there. Okay, that can probably be elevated. There you go. Right, so then it's going to go in there. Then we're going to go widen that to 4 lanes. Yep. And then this is going to go up to 5 lanes because then it will match that bit. And then we should be good. Well, actually, it really should be 6 lanes, right? Yeah, that's 6 lanes. Cool. All right. Yeah, not really sure why that bit disappeared. Anyway, that should fix that because I don't... That's probably killed traffic. Now, is this just leftover traffic or is it still messed up with speed here? I didn't intend on starting the episode off like this, by the way. It kind of... Like, seriously, I swear it's been fine every time I've been popping in. Now I'm worried that there's other roads that are just broken around the place. I hope not. If you notice something and I don't, please let me know. Okay, let's why is everyone trying to get in that one lane as well? There's other... If you want to merge further back, like, you got so much highway space to merge, like, you can merge back in there, like, you know what? Stop. No longer... I'm not allowing it anymore. I'm not allowing this any longer. Go do it further back. Pricks. Alright. Okay, let's have a look real quick and see what's going on down there. Yeah, see, look, they're just... I feel like they need to merge, like, down here somewhere. But yeah, that all seems to be going. They do seem to be stuck here, but I think that's more of just a case of they're trying to exit and it's just... Yeah, it's backing up there a little bit. That's alright. I think that's okay. I think that's probably most of the issues. That's fine. Well, most of the issues that weren't supposed to be issues but accidentally became issues. Whoops. Basically, that's fine. That's always bad traffic. Okay, cool. All right, so let's actually get started, shall we? Woohoo! Alrighty, so I want to go over here and start building up this way. I'm not... Because we can't really use these big roads. We could have a big road down the bottom, but even still, it's pretty damn hilly. I can see that's quite the hill. What I'm thinking is we do a tunnel like this. Okay, first of all, normal. Yeah, so we just tunnel straight on through. Okay, but you stay at ground level. We tunnel through to there. Not quite like that, because that looks ridiculous. It's supposed to, like, blend in seamlessly, which you're clearly not doing. If we bring it further back, yeah, but then bring it up so it's level. See how it's like that now? It sort of goes in, and rather than, you know, digging a huge hole. Like, because it needs to be... Okay, is that alright? Oh, that is actually fine on the inside. I thought it might have messed up the inside a little bit there, but it didn't. So what I'm going to do is same thing over here, but I'm going to bring this closer there. And just bring that down, so it's level on the way out. Just so the tunnel entrances and exits are a little smaller. They don't need to be so big. There you go, just a little tunnel there, just to go through that bit of the mountain, which I think is kind of cool. And then we can have this main road sort of running over this side. Do we want to do it out of this, or do we want some trees? I wouldn't mind some trees. Not a fan palm. I'm not a fan of the palms. Let's pick what trees we want over here. Because at the moment we just got all the standard trees, but we can change all these up. I'm thinking I want some of the custom ones. Probably some of these. Not those ones, though. Like some nice trees that could go in the middle quite well. See, that's too tall. That's probably not appropriate for the middle of a road. I want some trees that would look nice in the middle of a boulevard. A lot of nice little flowers there. Look at all that. Look at that as you scroll. It's lovely. No. No. Maybe could do those. What would that look like? Is that... Could do those. But then I feel like we have to change the whole mountain. See, I don't feel like that's a below. It needs to be... I don't know. You know what? I actually don't know what I want to do. Maybe we just go fancy with these. Because I think... Well, this is going to be like a fancy area, right? So... We could do a cypress tree, and we could... Oh, by the way, it's really, really windy today. Like, super windy. Like, outside, in real life, not in the game. I mean, it could be in the game. I don't know. So if you hear, like... in the background, that's the wind, and the blind is hitting. Like, the wind is so strong. It's, like, coming through the door when the door is closed. It's pretty strong. So, yeah, just as a heads up, if you hear anything, that would be that. Okay, I'm thinking cypress trees. I'm just going to change this one to regular, just so there's no trees there. All right, so let's try it. Let's see what it looks like. I wonder if you just type it. No, you can't. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Gotta find the cypress tree. There it is. All right, let's see what this looks like at a distance of 7. I really wish it didn't change height so much. Like, can they be more uniform? There's no option for that, but that'd be great. What about 3? Is that too close, though? That's probably too many, don't you reckon? Do you think that's too many? I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't really like those trees though. You know what? I'm just gonna go grass for now because I don't know what I want to do there at all. Okay, so this is gonna go down. Okay, well first of all, be at level. Now is this too wavy? Because I don't want straight slope. Turn that off. Hang on. Shift S. There we go. But that's pretty that's a pretty big difference. Maybe go from there. Hang on. First of all, I turn off snapping, which is kind of annoying. Alright, why don't we go like this? But we'll adjust it a little bit, because I think that's a bit much. We'll have it more in line with that side of the mountain rather than this side. So this side might be a little higher, but... There we go. Bring this up. Something like that's a bit better. Maybe like a main road here. I don't really know where this road's going to go. It's going to come over here. I guess it will join up down here. Probably to like, not like to that, but like maybe into this section here somewhere. And I guess onto this little highway. I don't know. Like, I don't know where it's going at the moment. I haven't thought that far ahead. But we'll worry about that later. We'll have it going... Okay, don't go underground or anything. We'll have it coming around like this. And then it's going to have to do another tunnel here somewhere. So we'll go up to that point and then we'll figure it out later. But we'll obviously have some roads going up the mountains. So we want to do... I think we want to do... Probably roads that are like... Because it is a mountain. I mean, we can have like a main-ish road going up the middle here. Maybe even actually using one of these. Because I don't want any zoning on this road. And then we have like roads up the side that have... So, no, you know what? No. I do want zoning. Maybe bike lanes. So if we go like from here... Because we want to keep it... okay, turn off road guides and all that. But stay up as well. Okay, that's not even a good start. That's not even a good start. So I'm going to go up here. So this is going to be like the quote-unquote main... Well, one of the main roads sort of heading up the mountain. And then we'll have lots of little curvier roads sort of branching off of it. I guess we're going to have to go... Yeah, it's a bit too steep, so we'll come around. I didn't get any observatories, actually. That's what I need to do. And that will come up to there. For now, we'll do like something like that. So that's that road there. And then maybe we'll have one up over here as well, which will make sense. About here. And then we'll go... We could go... I mean, we can have a road branching up. I think this one will come up here. And then I guess probably just straight along. I'll readjust that little last bit there. Like this bit. Just so it sort of connects to that a little bit nicer. There to there. There you go. So that one will go up that side. And then we'll have like roads in between, but they'll be like like all over the place. We'll have a road coming down here. It'll be lovely. And then we're going to have a road over this side, because this is quite a flat spot to like branch off and get one going here. Maybe it's going to have to go like up this way though. Like that. I don't really know where this road's going. For now, it's going there. Okay. Yeah, so up here is where I want like a lookout kind of thing. At the moment, I don't know what it's going to be. So for now, I'm going to use this. Okay, well, just be elevated. And it's going to be like a... Just as a little marker. Saying, hey, this is where we're going to do a little lookout point. So you can go there and be like, whoa, look at that. Good view. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what we'll do up there yet. We'll have to get some cool asset or something up there. Some people suggested like the Griffith University, like the one from LA, which should be good. We'll have to have a look. All right. So then around the sides, obviously we're going to do like the small laneway roads, because I think these will be kind of cool, having like little curvaceous roads going all over the place. I guess the trick here is we don't want to like overdo the amount of roads, because we don't want to end up with too many roads everywhere. Like, it's got to be within reason. I think we could probably do like a little roundabout kind of thing here. If we could get like a... I don't know what could go here. Maybe like a nice house or something. But it seems like a weird spot for a nice house. But I don't know. I just think you could get a cool little spot here. Maybe one. Can I do the 1 units? No, it's not going to let me do 1 unit. Let's do 2. There we go. There we go. 2. That's not even one way. Whoops. Should have been. I mean, I want it more in the middle, which is fine. I was going to move it, but like... Something like... Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, something like this. Sabrina Gray Street. Okay, it's a very specific name. And then we'll have to get a custom asset probably to put there. I don't know, maybe some sort of... rather than a house, maybe like you could even do like a music, like a small like boutique museum or something. I don't know. Just it's something. It seems like a cool spot to have something there. All right, just get off my back. Get that monkey off my back. All right. All right. So this is gonna come up here because this obviously looks like a pretty decent spot for zoning as well. Like you can get some good houses right there. Obviously, we can't be zoning on like these cliff faces, but we can probably get a road along the top here. And if that's only 2 now, maybe we can find... I don't know, but there's got to be some cool like cliffside mansion houses or something that we can download from the workshop. Haven't got them yet, but I think we're going to be working on the roads this time anyway. So I think something like that, because then you get this whole like... I think that's actually looking pretty cool. It's not too much... I don't know. I mean, I guess I was going to say, I don't know if I should join this one up, but I guess I should. There's no reason not to. And then what I guess I want to do is have a look the speed limits on these. So these roads are 30, those roads are 40. I still think 40 is way too slow. I should change the freaking default speed limits of... Because this is in kilometers an hour. Like, I feel like all the standard roads like these, they're like 50 in Australia, not 40. 40, you only ever go that slow if it's like a school zone. That's the only ever time that there's a speed limit that slow on an actual road. Not like if it's like a car park, it might be slower. That's going to be... Same and applied. I don't know if I have to do this road. Oh, it changed it. That's cool. So it changes all the defaults. That's 60. Okay. Well, we'll leave... See, these larger roads, they should be 60. Absolutely. I'm just going to change all these. I don't know. I just feel it's too slow. Like, some of them in real life are 50 just because if there's lots of residential on them. But roads usually of that size will be at least 60. 60. Yeah, they'll just be at least a 60. That's 100? A small road... Oh, no, because that's the monorail. Okay, I was like, what? See, the pedestrian one, that's fine for 40. That's the other time there's 40 km/h speed limits is when it's like a shared pedestrian zone. And I think the rest are good. Okay, let's go back this way again. Yeah, I guess the monorails go 100. Okay, where were we up to? We got down to that. That could be 60 as well. I don't have to save and apply to each of these, but I am, because I'm not sure. That's already 60. That could be 62. There you go, buddy. That should be... I don't know why I'm doing these. I guess because they're heavier roads. That's why I'm doing them as 60. That's 20. I feel like 20 is too... Shared pedestrian zones. Oh, maybe 30. I think 20 is too slow. And also, we're not really using them anyway, so who cares? We'll up them. We'll up them, though. There you go, buddy. Enjoy. Isn't this like riveting content? Just sitting back, watching me change default speed limits. Zonable pedestrian elevated. Okay, cool. Boardwalk, sure. 30. 2-lane alley. Now the alleys I think could be 40, not 30. I think 30 is probably too slow. Yeah, 40. Nice. Tram track. Whatever. Tram depot road. Okay, cool. Small way bus. Okay, bus roads are 80 apparently by default. Buses can freaking floor it down the bus lanes. That can be 40 at least, I reckon. One-way tram could probably be 50. Cool. This is fun stuff. There's a lot of... I'm discovering there's a lot of roads in this game. Even though it doesn't seem like there's that many. But these should all be 50, all these sort of smaller roads. Gravel road can say 40. The dam. Okay, cool. Bus depot road. Can be 50. Sure. That's 60 apparently. That's 50. That's good. That's good. That's good. Too slow. Alright. Riveting content coming at you loud and proud. So, what are you guys doing? Are you having a drink right now? Or are you having a cup of tea, having a coffee? Because I'm sure that you should need to do something while watching this. Because this is not my finest work. That can say 40. Yeah, that will go up to 40, the one way. There we go. Train track is fine. Yep. That's all good. Monorail, one way. I think we're back to the beginning. Okay, cool. I finally changed all the defaults. Right, lovely. So now these should be, all these kind of roads should be 50. It's what I said about it, isn't it? Yeah, these are all 50 around here too now. Sweet. I hope it doesn't reset like my custom speed limits around the place. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Who cares? Oh, anyway, so then these roads should be 60. That's better. All right, cool. So I want to get some stuff over here just so we can start seeing some cars coming over. I definitely think we need to connect it over here, but the problem is I don't really know how we're going to do that. I think what we need to do is have, first of all, another way for cars, because this, yeah, like I said, that gets backed up pretty bad. So maybe instead of, it's not bad, it's just the intersection there is not appropriate for the amount of traffic we have going through it. I'm pretty certain a larger roundabout would just help out, but at the same time, that's going to be harder to do than it is to just do a normal intersection. Just because there's not enough room here. So let me just do this. Let's get out the road. I'm just going to, oh, let's be normal, please. Join those two together. And then we're going to go for this road here. Now, I believe I actually did set this road to 40. I wonder if it stayed. No, it looks like it reset. Yeah, it's reset on my custom limits. That kind of sucks. Because the thing is, I slowed this road down to make people prefer to use that way because that's 100. But I guess it's still only 50 and then 60. I might actually just change these two bits and that bit and this bit. So this whole road's 50 at least. So it's got some consistency to it. So there's no traffic lights. I wonder if we need traffic lights. I think what we should definitely have, though, is more lanes around here because we've got people turning all different directions. I think they should only be able to turn right here because there's no point in them turning left and going back in. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So what I'm going to do... So this is... Well, this is only going to be a right-hand turn. That's all it needs to be. I think we need a couple more lanes here so we can have turning lanes and ones that go straight on so we can just get traffic moving a little bit quicker. We probably need the 2 and the 1 because what we need to do is go like this. So we'll... Okay, flip that one there. And then this one. This one. I don't know what's going on there, but that's fine, I guess. Alright, then let me just go like this. I actually don't think I need to do anything. I just need to change the limit on it. 100. Faster! Faster! Because that should hopefully work the way I want it to. Means anyone turning left to slow down is going to be out of the way. I would prefer this to have traffic lights just because it is such a busy road, but I don't know that that's going to be a good idea. It might really slow things, like it might really build up the traffic. Because, I mean, that light's taking forever to change. But it might be okay. So all these guys go out. And then I continue on. I feel like we should have a separate turning arrow. Because I hate how this game does that. Like, it doesn't have individual... Like, they just cut... They have to cut across, but they don't properly give way. They kind of crash into each other and hope all is okay. But I think that's okay for now. As for this road, I guess we probably want to meet it onto this road at some point. But I just don't know where. Maybe further up. It's just I don't want to do another intersection on that road, but we kind of have to because it needs to connect over here. Because having only the connection over this side is kind of pathetic. It needs to connect to this area and to this area and to this area. Like we could connect over there eventually. I don't know if I ever showed that I did this. Is I have this like bypass of the roundabout for these cars because the roundabout for the people going forward was just creating so much traffic. So I was just like, yeah, just go there. You'll be fine, mate. And then they sort of merge together here in 2 separate lanes and then merge a little bit later on. And that seemed to work pretty well. Okay, I'm just trying to see. There's just so much traffic on that road. I think maybe we completely bypass that and sort of bridge across to... I'm trying to see... So this is kind of a... This one here is kind of a main road. Maybe if we connect to this one. So if we go... I'm just going to use the same road. So this bike lane path. That pathway is going to get destroyed. I think there's a bunch of pathways around the city that I haven't fixed as well, actually. Which I probably should do. So this is going to be elevated. Straight across. Good. And then this will connect up. Maybe to that one right there, actually. So stick this to the ground. Something like this, and then there we go. And then we'll have like this main road as well come around down the bottom. I think is probably the way to go with it. Now that's quite a raise for this large road, so I think I want to do a tunnel that comes out around here because I just think for larger roads they shouldn't be. They're going to do a tunnel, or is that not doing a tunnel? Because here's the thing, I want a tunnel right there, but I don't think that's... Nope, that's going right over. Looks awful. It needs a tunnel here. Otherwise it just doesn't look good. Alright, 9 meters down there, but then I actually want to bring it up because that's stupid. Go level, and then we'll fix the land around it. So I'll go there, and then it will come out here somewhere. So this will go in like this. 9 meters, like that. Good, and then I'll just make that level as well. There we go. Come out at a level. Good. A little bit higher. Might even bring this just a little closer in as well, just so we get a smaller entrance and exit. I just prefer the look of it like that. It looks so much better. Same over here. Oh, okay, that's flipped. Interesting. I might redo that one. I think maybe what I should do is go forward a little bit because it's not that steep yet. Like it's not. Okay, let's turn off all that stuff. Except for that bit. But I'll bring this down and then we'll should be able to go into the cliff wall. Yeah, there we go. This will be better. So then we go in here. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but you know, it's good. So there, and then we should just be able to... Oh, wow. Actually, those are completely different angles. I was like, we should just be able to very easily connect these. They're in completely different spots. I think I'm... Oh, okay, let's come back to front as well. Okay, so, well, that's angling that way. So it really needs to come around to here then, I think. So we go here. And then go down like that. Okay. This should be alright. Let me just make sure that this is where I want it to be. Oh, yeah, actually, some of the comments, I always find them funny. They're like, it's like on every episode, oh, not every episode, but every so often it's like, you just spent a whole episode doing roads, and then people are always inevitably like, yeah, that's what this game is. And then they're just like, oh. Like, that's what this game is. We're building a city. Like, a city needs roads. That's probably one of the most important things, or one of the most common things that this city needs are roads. And that's what we're doing, you know. But you know, then every so often we'll do like a little commercial area and all this stuff. But it takes, you know, you gotta do it all. Gotta do it all. All right, so that will go through to there. And that's gonna come around like this. Yeah, we'll have a little clip there. I think that's cool. We can get something cool there probably. I don't know what yet, but something. And then this will come straight along like that. No, that's probably all right. And then we'll move those power lines. They won't be there anymore. So now this is like a connection from here through to this side, over to that way. Whether anyone uses that or not, I don't know. But that, I think that will be quite handy. Then we can easily zone up this area here too. It's not too steep or anything, so I don't know that I want to use the smaller roads, but I think the smaller roads will just look cooler, right? Like it'll just be, especially if we do like this and have a few blocks like that. Because we can definitely get a road that comes down like that, and then maybe that'll just end there on the highway bit. We have a bit coming over this way. And this could probably just go... Oh, distance too short. What happened there? That was weird. Because this area is pretty easy to zone. Like, there's not much we have to do here to get roads to fit, but I still want to do all the smaller roads. Now, the problem I have with this is I've just done a straight road on this side, so it's going to have like a weird, like, sharp edge almost to it. But I think what I can do is if I go here, we can get a road. Why does it keep doing that? Did you notice that? Like, it's trying to place a road and then it just doesn't. Problem is, it doesn't have much zoning, so hopefully we can get some Rico buildings and just do our own ones. That's probably a bit better. But then I really would want another road coming off of this at some point, just to make it not look like it has such a... Yeah, something like that. Just so it's not like such a straight edge, because I don't know, it always looks weird if it just does that. Those definitely look like they could connect, but I'm not going to. I think we'll probably add more trees on this thing as well. We might even remove all the default trees at some point and just do our own, because it'll probably look better. Then we're going to get a road through the middle. There's just a random fire watch tower in the middle, which we'll also get rid of. Now, we don't really want to have houses on this side looking over this industrial quarry. Oh, and some people are like, oh, remove the pit. It's like, look, in real life, if there's a quarry, you can't just... It's not going to fill it in. I mean, you could, I guess... I would think they probably have done this somewhere, like, you know, start filling it with garbage or something. But it's too close to the city. We're not going to do that. Like, the thing is, it's, you know, it's the history of the city. It's like, it was like one of the original industrial projects that probably brought people to this region, right? It's like a lot of industrial work, and people are needed to work there. And it's just part of the city now. You know, we've just got to work with it. It's just how it is. Look, it might not be a great location, but that's where it is, and it's their history. Now, I just don't know what... I guess maybe we'll just forest this area up so it sort of blocks a view a little bit there. That's probably what we'll end up doing or something. Now, for this, like, lookout, we could have, like, the road come around like this or something. And then put something up there so it sort of, like, curves around like that. That's kind of cool. And then maybe have just a road here. There's some houses up this side of the hill. Like, that's obviously all cliff, so we don't want to go there. We can come over this way. Probably also join up to this, like lookout road. That's probably all we're going to really want to do for now in terms of the roads, because we need to really download a bunch of stuff to get this to look good, which we haven't gotten around to doing that just yet. So that's fine. I think that will look pretty cool. I think this area... So this area is not going to be... Oh, you know what? I think I was going to say it's not going to be as nice just because of the way the roads are, but I think it's going to... It should definitely be the nicest because you get the view of the downtown area, of the ocean. Like, of it, we'll get rid of that tower. Like, you get the best view from there. I think, like, over here is good too, but it's like, I think it's not... You don't get... The views aren't as panoramic because you can't see the ocean over there from here. Oh, actually, that's what I did. Downloaded the first-person camera mod. There we go. Oh, you know what? Let me turn off stick into ground because that's good if we want to walk around on the ground. So eventually we'll do some first-person stuff. Where's the movement? Snap to ground. Right. Sorry, it's right there. There we go. Yeah. Anyway, so now I can just do first-person looking around and set that's a little bit easier. Yeah, you can't see. Like if your house was here, you can see downtown, which is cool, and you can see a little bit over there, but then the mountain sort of blocks the rest of the view. So I feel like it wouldn't be as prestigious of a location to live as over here. That seems to have a much better view. Oh, look, there's a car. Oh, it's a taxi. We got a taxi using that. Cool. I'm sure once we get more stuff over here, it'll really start flowing a little bit better. So, I don't... Oh, that's good to say. I don't want to zone that, but maybe we will. We could do some commercial stuff very easily down the bottom. Well, actually, let's do a district first of all. Maybe this one over here will be a separate one to like the super rich one. So this side of the mountain will be a district. And then this is like Richie McRich side. Right there. And I guess probably... What district is this going to be part of? Probably this one. Because it's kind of a bit weird. So I can go up to there, maybe up to that road. Like that. Alright, so Cooper Hills and Walnut District, which doesn't make any sense, but well, yeah, and actually that's the other thing people always ask about is like the naming of stuff. We haven't really named anything in a long time, so if you got names, put them down, but like, because we only really named this part of the city, and then everywhere else is not really named. And also, people always keep telling me to go back to the islands. I just don't know what to do there, that's why we keep leaving them. Okay, so, there we go. So these two districts, I just wanted to go policies and Parks and Rec boost, I reckon, because this is going to be... It's still going to be a rich area, not as rich as that one though. So I think I want to do some good stuff over here. Education boost. Well, smoking is fine. Smoke detector distribution is kind of pointless, so I'm not going to bother with that. We're not really doing any heating things in the city, so I'm going to not worry about that. Taxation. I reckon tax raise for... Well, I don't think we're going to have any high density here, so I'll do it anyway. But we'll do tax raise on everything. So whatever's there, we'll raise their taxes. It's going to be expensive. Big business benefactor though. Sure. High-tech housing. High-rise ban. Heavy traffic ban we probably want to do as well. Although I don't think any trucks are going to use it because it's much slower going that way than it is to use the highways going around it, so I think it should be alright. Fast recovery. That's probably good. I mean, I probably want the exact same policies on this one too. Taxation. Tax raise. City planning. Big business benefactor. High-rise ban. What else did I do? Parks and Rec. No, smoking's fine. Recycling. What else did I do? Is that it? There's one more. Cycling, Parks and Rec, all the taxes, high-rise ban. Oh, education. Education boost. Okay, so now they have the exact same policies. Whoops. Go away, camera icon. That's right in the way. Let me move it there. Cool. No, I didn't want to click on you. Okay. So they have their stuff. Now let's go down here. So there's a lot of demand. I think I still don't know if we have enough workers for commercial. So we really need more residential first, if anything. But whatever. See, I don't know if I want to zone directly on the highway here. Actually, hang on. Before I do this, get off. Because they're going to, if I do 4 deep, they're going to do stupidly tall buildings. It's going to really annoy me as it always does. So let's only go 3 deep on these. We need some public transport over here too, because right now there's nothing. You can only get hit by car. Oh, actually, that was a really good suggestion that came up in the comments, which I'll talk about just a second, about public transport and what we can do with trams. There's quite a few cars using this now. It's kind of good. Oh, there's not going to be any water or power over here. So let me do that as well. I might as well just do the whole area. Okay. So yeah, we'll, between episodes as well, I'll go download a bunch of cool assets that we can use up here. Like some of this will probably just be regular residential zoning, but then some of them we'll probably place manually. We'll try and make it look good. That's ideally what we want to do. There's got to be some good like mansion assets or something. Or just like cliffside houses, or like modern homes and all that kind of... There's got to be some good stuff. Wish you could just like export builds from The Sims and put them in. That'd be cool. Be cool. I don't know who would make a mod to be able to do that, but that seems like it'd be a lot of work, but it'd be cool. Well, I guess really all you need to do is export it to a 3D model from The Sims, and then you'll be good. And don't question the pipe work. It's not, look, it's not great. I'm just trying to cover the area. All right? Thanks. There we go. Okay, missed that little spot right in the middle. And I don't think we're going to have anything there anyway, so that should be fine. Okay, that's going to go there. Then we're going to go power. And just, we'll just use these to connect it up. I'm just going to go through here as well for now. All the way through that side. So there's always a connection there. I'm also going to get rid of those power lines there, I think, and just use these. I don't know why I'm putting them so close. There's not even any point having power lines there. Like, I don't think there is. But we'll permanently connect them with those things, so we don't need power lines. There we go. So even if there's no power lines there, we should have a permanent connection through these little underground things instead. Also, we don't need that one either, because they were right in the way of those things. Alright, so that should be fine. Alright, so they're building over there. That's good. Oh, yeah, so the tram... So here's the thing. Oh, actually, that's what I did. I don't even know if I mentioned this. When I was doing the speed limit, yeah, I reworked this tunnel here. So it's actually both of these, because they've got much smoother slope going on the way up. I didn't even mention that. Yeah, much smoother slope all the way up. And I changed the way that this merged. So now this used to be the main highway here, but I've turned it into a 2-lane one. And then this is like this main tunnel over here is like the main one now. And that sort of joins to it. Anyway, so when I was doing that, I removed the train line that used to go underground and over this way. Actually, you can see the old tunnel here, which I guess we don't need anymore. Because, first of all, literally no one used it. I looked at the stats to make sure. There was literally not a single sim in the game using it because they use the subway network, which is right here, which is just way better and quicker. So that's no longer used. So I got rid of that. And really, we don't really need this train line here. I mean, some people use a yellow train line, but we don't need 2 train stations. So it was suggested that we could actually turn this area into somewhat of a transportation hub for trams, so make it like a central tram stop rather than the trains. So we could use all this space. So get rid of that. Probably use this whole block or something for like a tram like central station. Then we'll rework the trams through this area of the city because it's just like, at the moment, the trams are pretty useless. But if we rework that, we could even run trams all through here. Might even get rid of, well, no, I will get rid of all the bus lines at some point. And I think that could be a cool project to work on. Because I think the subway network is really good now. And I think we should probably even get a line through here, because through the hills. Or at least, yeah, because I think what we need to do, maybe turn this into this one here to have a 3rd track on it. Kind of, so turn it into like one of these stations with the three tunnels. So turn that into 3, and then we have one that comes up this way maybe. But then we'd have to have more stuff here to make that worthwhile. Right now, I don't think there's any point doing that, but we'll get to it. I'm surprised these guys want to build here with the tax raise. All right, so we're gonna need some, well, all the services over here because we don't have any. Is there? Did I download a cool looking hospital or something? I got the children's hospital, which is actually pretty cool. It's a pretty big building. Oh, if it could fit there, that'd be perfect. Because it's got to go on a fairly flat piece of ground because it is quite big. Maybe over here. Oh, I guess we could put it. No, see, it's too. I think it's too big to be like. It just seems weird. No, it seems out of place. You know what? It seems out of place. It's too big. But then so is like this kind of hospital too. Really, we haven't used this yet. I really want to. Do you reckon we could put it there? It's too big. It doesn't make sense. Maybe. Hang on, let's see. But the problem is, if there's houses here, it blocks the view completely. Yeah, you know what? Get rid of it. That's not the spot for it. We'll use it somewhere in the city, but that's not the spot. Could do the eye care center. So this one compared to... So it's 100 patients. I don't know how many ambulances it has, but compared to like the clinic, what is that? It's also 100. So it's the same as a clinic. We could just get like one of these little stores. So we do that there. The vision works. Is there like matching buildings for it as well, or like for the other stuff? Just get some fire trucks around here. I mean, that's alright. That's sort of does okay. That's only got like probably, I assume, one fire truck in it. Oh no, it's got two. I don't know how it has two, but it does. As for actual fire coverage, does that do any good? Not really. It covers like that area and that's about it. So I really need to get like a bigger fire station that isn't the base game one, because I don't really like that one. We'll have to have a look. Police. It's kind of like the one we used over there. What about... No, I guess that's probably the best one. I like this one. It's got to go in a corner somewhere though. Maybe over here. Is that the right corner? I think it's this one. Hard to see. I'll do that and then I'll... Oh no. This one? No, it's the other corner. Yeah, so it's definitely this. Moving it all over the place. It's so uneven around here though, which is kind of annoying. Put it there. I can't really help this much. All right, so power. I like how it's like, oh, we need power, but it seems to be functioning just fine without it. Anyway, there you go, buddy. Power up through there. So that'll be over that side. Then we got the medical center there. Garbage should be fine because we have a huge thing there. That's good. How's water and sewage? That's fine. Okay. Garbage is good. Healthcare is okay in this area now. Fire department's fine. That's fine. Education is actually good too because we've got all those schools right there. What about high schools? No high schools over here, but we're not doing any residential just yet anyway, so I think that's probably all right. All right, so I'm going to go... Is this going to update and let me zone there? Oh, it is. Cool. We'll go there then. Actually, don't zone that bit. That looks ridiculous. And don't be that big. Don't be too big. So all along here, all along there as well can definitely be zoned. I don't know why that can't be zoned. Not sure. All right, well, that's definitely a cliff face, so I don't want to zone on that. Maybe just this bit. Like there and there. So those can all zone in. So anyway, we should start seeing some people come over here. So then we have these sort of commercial roads down the bottom here, which I think is good. And then it'll sort of just get into like nice houses as you go further up. I don't think we have any houses. No, we have skyscrapers. We could use some of these stores again if we wanted. Oh, we haven't got a party city. Or at least not that I know of. We can get a party city. I want a party city. Party city! I go right there. But I'm going to move it a little bit. Just going to go there. On the corner. Oh yeah. Party city. Nice. Oh, it's a little bit off. That's annoying. Nice. Party city. Hell yeah. Get all your party goods. I feel like that tunnel probably should have been more level, but it's too late now. It's too late now. We've already built all that in. Okay. So... We're losing money. That's good to know. Maybe a cinema around here somewhere. No, it's too big though. Like it would have to go... I mean, it could go over here, but I don't think we should have any like big commercial things here. It's supposed to be like... Even these buildings are too big. Like, what are you doing? And there's two burn bean... Like, I want buildings like this. Not these. Or buildings like that. Oh, God, it's just... How is that... In what realm is that low density? I really wish this game had... It's annoying that it has low and high. Why? There really needs to be a minimum... Like a minimum. And by minimum, I obviously meant medium. Like a mid-density. Like in SimCity. Like, I don't know why they don't have that. Because it's really annoying that they always... Like, low density is still tall buildings. It's like, that's not what I want. I want these ones. Like, not that. That shouldn't be there either. But there's not much we can do about that, I don't think. All right, so that's that. I think that's really all we can do over there for now. I don't know that there was something else I needed to do. Oh, yeah, someone pointed out, well, someone mentioned that because of our cargo train restrictions in some areas, that not all the stations are accessible now. But I did go through and double check that I hadn't restricted access. Because, like, so, for example, cargo trains are not allowed to go... Well, passenger trains aren't allowed on this side, which is fine. Cargo trains aren't allowed on this side. But that doesn't block this station because they can come up this way. So that now instead of the cargo train coming down around like this to get there, it will go this way through this connection over here. Under the tunnel, comes out here, down. And still, it has to go around, but it's like it basically gets out of the way of the passenger trains. And cargo trains can still go around this way, so they can actually go. I think there is one going down here now, just here. So it gets to this one, comes around, and I'll go back out this way. And then it has to go up this way instead of coming down. It just has to go up and it can come back around and down that way. That's the thing. Like I mentioned this last time, our railway is a bit of a bodged job. Like it's kind of just like it's kind of the same problem we had with the highways, is that we didn't really plan out the train network early enough. So the same thing with the highways is we kind of just started adding train lines in here and there until it worked. And then we end up with these weird train intersections where we got to go like that to get around. But the problem was we were having too many trains using this line, too many cargo and too many passenger trains. It was just too much, basically, and that's why we had to change it. But yeah, I don't know what else to do in this part. I do like how busy this road is, though, because it seems to be working just fine, which is good news. Although, except for that, it seemed to be slowing down. Oh, no. I think it's just a little bit of traffic. So they seem to be slowing down a lot there, but I think it's fine. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm going to leave this part here because I actually don't know what else to do. Because really, to be able to progress forward, I need to download a bunch of assets that we can use over there, which should be no problem. And yeah, we should probably get more taxis throughout the city too, I'm thinking. And we get some like taxi ranks around the place too. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, we didn't do much in this episode, and I apologize for that. But we will next time. Next time will be good. It'll be good. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. And have an awesome day.